Polio, the grilled cheese, and Reese Witherspoon gets into Bad Boys on this day. Hey, welcome back to On This Day. Today's date is April 12th, 2021. It is the 102nd day of the year. There are 263 days left in 2021. It's the 15th Monday in the 16th week. It is the 24th day of spring. We got 70 days left until summer. Today is National Grilled Cheese Day. National Grilled Cheese Day celebrates the popular hot sandwich. A grilled cheese is a simple recipe that has been enjoyed since ancient Rome. Yeah, no kidding. The Romans were into the grilled cheese. I wonder if they got tomato soup with that. Anyway, it is believed that they were the first ones to combine the heated bread and cheese as a sandwich. Grilled cheese became popular in the US in the 1920s when bread and cheese became more affordable. We have food carts here in Portland, Oregon. It's like this big thing we have. And one of them actually just sells grilled cheeses. That's it. And they have a indoor seating area, which is actually a school bus. So you order your grilled cheese at the food truck, and then right next to it, there's an old school bus. That's nice. I mean, they redid it really nice, and you can sit in there and have a grilled cheese. It's kind of neat. All right, let's see what else April 12th has given us. 1927, Rock Springs, Texas was hit by an F5 tornado, which is devastating. It destroys 235 of the 247 buildings in the town and killed 72 people and injured 205 others. It is the third deadliest tornado in Texas history. 1955, the polio vaccine is developed by Dr. Jonas Salk and is declared safe and effective. Now, this was 20 years after the first one that was almost approved. It was done by two separate teams led by John Coleman and Maurice Brody, respectively. They developed polio vaccines and reported their results at the annual meeting of American Public Health Association in November of 1935. Despite promising results, both were canceled as a result of other researchers calling foul. Some of the vaccinated children had died in the studies. And, I get the feeling they weren't really forthcoming with that information, and the other researchers kind of blew the whistle on them. And that's kind of the vibe I got. They said they disclosed. I don't know. It was weird. I read this whole thing on it. Anyway, it would be another 20 years before a successful polio vaccine would achieve government approval. It happened in 1955. Now, polio is really weird. I did a lot of reading about it just for this video. When I say a lot, I spent like 3 hours reading it. Polio is an infectious disease caused by the polio virus. In about 0.5% of the cases, it moves from your stomach to the central nervous system, and then there's muscle weakness, resulting in differing degrees of paralysis. This can affect some as soon as a few hours and as long as a few weeks after initial exposure. The weakness most often involves the legs, but may involve muscles in the head, neck, and diaphragm. Many people fully recover. Actually, most people do. In those with muscle weakness, about 2 to 5% of the children and about 15 to 30% of adults die from polio. Up to 70% of those infected have no symptoms whatsoever, so they never knew they even had it. They just basically give it to other people. Another 25% of the people have minor symptoms such as a fever and a sore throat, and up to 5% have a headache, neck stiffness, and pain in the arms and legs. These people are usually back to normal within a week or two. I didn't know all this. I honestly thought before I started reading today that once you got polio, your life was basically screwed. I didn't know, I just thought everyone that got it, that was it. You're either dead or limping the rest of your life. But yeah, I guess a lot of people recover from it. Years after recover, though, post-polio syndrome may occur with a slow development of muscle weakness similar to that which the person had during the initial infection. So yeah, that's kind of weird. 1990, Jim Gary's 20th Century Dinosaurs exhibit opens at the Smithsonian Institution National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. He is the only sculptor ever invited to present a solo exhibition there. That's kind of cool. I didn't see that. A cousin of mine went and saw that, and I saw all the pictures. It was really cool looking. 1992, the Euro Disney Resort officially opens with its theme park, Euro Disneyland. The resort and the park's name are subsequently changed to Disneyland Paris. 1999, United States President Bill Clinton is cited for contempt of court giving intentionally false statements in a civil lawsuit. He is later fined and disbarred. Yeah, he used to be an attorney. A lot of people forget that he's, is an attorney or was an attorney at this point. 2007, a suicide bomber penetrates the green zone and detonates in the cafeteria within the parliament building, killing the Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Awad. I think that's right. I'm sorry if it's not. And wounding more than 20 other people. Must be a day for suicide bombers. 2013, 2 suicide bombers killed 3 Chadian soldiers and injured dozens of civilians at a marketplace in Mali. You know, that seems to have slowed down a little bit. The suicide bomber thing, I remember, late 2000s, early 2010s, that it was almost every single week one of these places had some form of suicide bomber. Nowadays, we hear about it every couple months. Movies released on April 12th, 1996. Fear. This was a great movie. It starred Reese Witherspoon, Mark Wahlberg, Alyssa Milano, Amy Brenneman, and William Peterson from CSI. Great movie, though. So Reese Witherspoon plays William Peterson's 17-year-old daughter, 16-year-old daughter. Mark Wahlberg is her boyfriend. It's probably about 19 or something like that. Reese Witherspoon is a good girl, and Alyssa Milano is her friend. You know, the friend that always gets people into trouble? Yeah, that's her. And she hooks her up with Mark Wahlberg, who's just a psychotic. It's like every dad of a cute girl's nightmare. Anyway, it turns into this big thing. It's a good movie. If you ever get a chance, watch it. Very suspenseful. Born on April 12, 1979, Claire Danes, American actress. She is best known for her work on Home for the Holidays, Romeo and Juliet, The Rainmaker, which was a great movie, and more. In 2012, Time named her one of the 100 most influential people in the world. She was in this great show back in, it was 94, 95. Only one season it was called My So-Called Life. That was kind of like her big break, I guess you could say. Yeah, that was a good show. I don't know why they canceled it after one season, but she played a good part in there. Died on April 12th, 2017. We lost Charlie Murphy, American actor and comedian. He was best known as a writer and cast member of the Comedy Central sketch comedy series, The Chappelle Show. He died at 57 due to leukemia. He's also Eddie Murphy's brother. If you've never seen him on The Chappelle Show, he was great. He used to tell these stories. In case you've never seen him, I'm going to run it by you. But they'd call him Charlie Murphy, True Hollywood Stories, because when his brother was big, he used to go to all these Hollywood parties back in the day, and he met people like Prince and Rick James and stuff like that. So he'd tell these stories, and they filmed them like those behind the music type things, or True Hollywood Stories. They were great. If you ever get a chance, watch those. All right, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Now go out, be successful, and most importantly, be nice to each other.